Okay, welcome to this new video build. This is the Revell UDT, or Underwater Demolition Team boat with Frogmen. We'll just take a quick look at the instructions. On the inside we have a colour chart and a parts list. There's no sprue list in the instructions, it's just parts. So if you really wanted to, you could get all the parts out and separate them by number. And you'll find the numbers embossed on some of the bigger parts. This was a pre-owned kit, so a lot of the parts were already off the sprue. I've taken a look at the hull already, and there's a nasty ejector mark underneath, so that's going to have to be sorted out, but I've already filled it. The engine was already put together, and later on I'm going to have to make some modifications as the pins don't quite line up with the pinholes in the hull. And for the first parts we need the lower hull section, and this will cover the engine when it's in place. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to sand the ejector mark out of the bottom of the hull, so I'll come back when that's done. So now we've got the hull, the lower deck and the engine, and I'm going to start painting, starting with the engine. I'm going to be using the AK real colour markers. And I'm just going to mount the engine on a cocktail stick, just to make it easier to handle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now that's a lot easier to handle, and we can start to paint it. That's the base colour down on the engine block. Now we can move on to some detailing work using some aluminium colour black, just to give it some better detail. Good thing about these AK markers is they dry really quickly, so you can get on to the next colour almost as soon as you finish the previous one. So we'll carry on. As you can see, just adding other colours starts to make details pop out. So we're going to carry on. So once that's dry, I can go over it with a wash, just to give it a working feel. You can see I've added a couple of spots here and there to make it look like there's damage to the paintwork. Now that that's finished, I'm going to move on to the actual frogmen and the crew members and get them painted up. But I'm going to be doing that off camera, and I'll show you the finished results when I get back. So off camera, I've done a bit more painting, starting with the stand, which is a flat black, and we clear coated near the finish. The engine, which we previously painted, I've given a pin wash, just to give it a bit more depth and give it a more worn look. And I've also cut the pins off the bottom, as they don't align properly with the hull. The three divers I've done in a flat black for the wetsuits with a dry brush of light grey. Done the tanks in orange with a pin wash, just to give them a bit of depth. And the face masks have been done in a silver colour. Same for all three. The diver on the boat, I've done the same, flat black with a dark grey dry brush, as well as the captured diver, and done his ring in a rope colour. And the two crew members have a light blue uniform with a dark blue dry brush. The orange life jackets have a little bit of pin wash on them, just to give them a bit more detail and a bit more depth. And flat black for the boots. And finally, the support dinghy. It's got a flat black ring with a dry brush to bring out the detail, dark grey floor, light grey accents underneath, and that's where we're up to now. So and in the next episode we'll start on the hull, putting that together. So if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.